Hey there, peeps. It is time to go to school with Professor X2K, Common Sense and the Golden Rule. Today, I'm actually off to mail my ballots in, because they say if you don't vote, then you ain't got no right to talk shit. But before I do, I'm going to break my own rule. Usually, when I'm in a conversation, I make sure there's three things I don't talk about: sports, politics, and religion. But today I have to break a rule because God is good. And I'm saying this because a while back, 1986 to be precise, I was one of the first candidates to have radial keratotomy, or RK. That's where they go in and correct your vision. And at the time, my eyes were shaped like a football because I had fluid in the front, and they took these like razor type things on my eyeballs, slit them open, released the water so I could see. Because basically what it was like is looking through a 2-liter bottle full of water. Okay? And at the time, the doctor did tell me, he says, okay, you're going to have great vision up until your mid-40s, and then you're going to probably have to start wearing reading glasses. I'm like, all right, cool, I can do that. Fast forward, I ended up doing something and falling. Well, it's vasovagal, basically your blood pressure drops and you pass out. And I cracked it, kind of like popped this eye over here on the side of a suitcase. And after going in and, you know, they were doing the looking at it to see if it was okay, and the doctor said I kind of scratched my cornea there, come back in a while and see how it goes. And Dr. Michael Harian over at Swagel-Wooten Eye Center, I got to give him props because he's the man. He said that eventually I'm going to need cataract surgery because that stuff's already starting, because I noticed right now it's hard for me to drive at night because there's a glare. Now, let's get to the religion part. Eventually, he said I had this, they brought this surgeon in. Okay, maybe not quite so fast about the religion part, but we'll come to it. They had a surgeon come in, nation's leading ophthalmologist, to take a peek at my eyeball. But the thing was, for me to go see him, it would cost me out of my own pocket, which I didn't have that money at the time. So I said, you know, we can probably just go with, you know, Dr. Harian's recommendations. And the thing is, after being put on 3 different machines, they couldn't get a reading, so they really had no idea as to what kind of lenses they were going to place in my eye. Dr. Harian, bless his heart, him and Dr. Mackey are good friends, colleague to colleague type thing. And I called today to find out when I had to go and stop taking my blood thinners for my surgery next week. And Liz, the counselor, says, yeah, I was trying to call you anyway. Because Dr. Harian talked to Dr. Mackey, and they decided they're going to go ahead and do the test, and it's going to cost you nothing. Yeah, nothing, not a penny. And I'm like, are you sure? He says, yeah, because they've never had a case like yours. So we can just say this is on the house. That is where the God part comes in, because God is good. He's blessed me, one, to wake up this morning, to be on the good side of the dirt, and then to do that, which was a big worry, is like a total blessing. So, now, as far as the religion part goes, I know a lot of people sit back and they say, well, religion is something made up to keep black people in place, or, you know, whatever they say. But, whatever you say, whatever you choose to believe, hey, you have that right. It's just like voting. Whoever you believe you want to run the country, or city, town, state, propositions, whatever that case may be. You know, that's your right. That's your choice. So, you know, that's you. And I have family and friends that if you go to church and you do, you know, it's your thing. Now, personally, I don't see where Jesus said everybody has to meet every Sunday at a certain time and, oh, by the way, bring money for the church. He said, where two of you more gather, I shall be also. He said, spread the word that the Lord has risen. Okay. All this other stuff, I'm not down for. So, with that being said, let me go drop this off so I can get my primary things going. And I'll holler at you post next week. Peace.